Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 Unlimited Edition. This is going to be the first Unlimited episode that we do. Yeah, today we're going to crack on with some, I was about to say refined storage. This is applied energistics that we're going to get on with today. There's a few bits and bobs that we need to do from applied energistics. I am going to note them down. So it's those ones right there. Nothing in there. Yes, we do have things in here. We need 2 of the 256 million portable storage right there, which comes from one of these 256 million mega storage components. Now, they come from the matter balls, and you need some of these accumulation processors, and they go all the way down like that. And if we have a look at all of these, those require quite a lot of Certus quartz. So we need to do that. Plus, we need to automate all of the logic processors or processors and stuff. So, yeah. Singularities should be easy enough as well. Anything in this one? I don't believe so. Oh, yeah, I need to actually make the dark tank for that. We need to make the quantum ring. And I believe that's everything we need to do right there for applied energistics. Now, I have got my shaders still on, so let's turn those off real quick. So everything sort of loads a bit quicker, which is really good. I've got a question for you guys. Now, I am going to set up some automations, obviously, because we need to for some applied energistics. The first, actually, I'll tell you what. Let's grab a bunch of cardboard boxes. Mob spawners galore in there. That's my budding time crystal. Okay, I'll take this one out. Let's grab our Celestigem pickaxe. I don't know what that one is. That's a... Okay, silverfish spawner. Nice. Might need a few more of these, if I'm honest. So, there you go. We've got 5 of them. I am going to go to... there must be a meteor. There we go. There's a meteor right there. Ah, this feels so good. We get our first set of inscribers. Love it. Hello. What was that? Oh, there's a dude right there. There's a pillager. Hello. Wrecked. Nice. So, the first one we got here, Certus quartz block, damaged, flawed, damaged, flawless. So, we'll take that one. Flawed, flawless, flawed, flawless. Nice. Okay, I will be taking... I'm going to knock these ones off here. There's a flawless. There's a flawless. Flawed, damaged, flawed. Nice. Every time you break one of the damaged or the flawed or whatever, the chipped, whatever's there, they do turn into, like, the worst one. So that one's now damaged. So it was chipped, turns into damaged. And the damage, or whatever it is, yeah, the damage turns into Certus quartz block. So there is our first set of Certus quartz. And these are just like the budding amethyst. So we are going to take that with us. I'm going to do a slash home. To be honest, you only really need one of these. What the heck is that thing? Dragon fruit. Okay. So this thing will make the... that's a point. We could do this instead. This is probably what we'll end up doing. I'm going to make that recipe right there. So we're going to use our energizer to do this because we've already got it set up and we might as well. So I'm going to do that and we're going to go all the way down to this thing over here. So stick that one in, and now I can make me some charged Certus. There you go. So let's make 16. Why not? There you go. So that's going to go through like that, and that's going to get us 16 of the charged Certus quartz. Now, reason I did that is because we are going to get ourselves some growth. There's W in growth, isn't there? Growth. Accelerators. So these bad boys. Crystal growth accelerators is the old name for them. Now, these ones do require some of this fluix. And fluix is just quartz and redstone with some of the some of this right here. We could actually do it down here, couldn't we? Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, so let's get quartz. We're doing all right on quartz now. To be fair, this thing has just been chugging away and getting us a decent amount of quartz and redstone. And this one, I always thought we'd have an issue when it came to redstone, but I think we're good. Oh, okay, that does not like that. Break that for now then, I guess. Ah, because it's got... Yeah, damn it. It's got the soul sand underneath. All right. Well, whatevs. We'll go upstairs for this one. We can literally just stick it in the water somewhere. Put it over here, I think. That one right there. So, throw those in. Throw those in. Where's my quartz gone? Damn it. So, we do 1, 2, 3. And we pick that one up. Did not mean to do that. There you go. They're going to be in the same block together. Same block of water. And they will turn into Fluix crystals. Nice. We needed that. Now, we need 5 of these. We're going to need more later. So we will have to automate something like that. But we're not going to do it just yet. Because there's a way easier recipe using one of these reaction chambers. So this is actually from Advanced AE. Advanced AE and Extended AE, they have some of the best things right here. Electric mixer as well. Didn't realize that would work for that. That's pretty funny. There's also the Fluix B, which we now have access to, or we have the ability to make, which I would love to do. But yeah, the reason we made these is because... What the heck is that? A relay. ME... Oh, that's pretty cool. Immersive energistics. I love that. The amount of like add-ons that this has now got is just insane. Anyway, we look like we can make a few of these at least for now. We can make 2. Perfect. Ah, poo. Okay, I just realized we actually also need to make energy acceptor, which is this bad boy. Which does need some more quartz glass. Can we not use the other type of quartz? Right, same drill as last time. We are going to pick up all the ones that aren't flawless. That's a flawed, flawless, flawed, chipped, flawless. So it looks like there's 3. 3 in most of them now. It's pretty good. Either that or I got really lucky both times. Anyway, I'm going to use these ones right here that I just picked up. I also mined all of the little buds that were on top. I'm going to use all of these. I don't mind if they're, like, yeah, damaged or chipped or whatever. So, yeah, do those ones. We can chuck those ones back in. I might set up a recipe real quick for the crusher. I can just stick this one in the crusher right there. And now... Yeah, now we... Is it 3? Actually, I think it's 5, isn't it? Yes, because we need to make the glass for this. Yeah. Actually, it's not for this. It's for the energy acceptor. I'm pretty sure you can't just put power directly into the growth accelerators. You have to have an energy acceptor like that. Now, I'm going to do something that's not really applied energistics, but I like doing it this way. So we are going to do it this way. So I'm going to stick that there. We're going to do... And we will add more of these growth accelerators when we get more of the stuff, right? So if we do that, get ourselves a flux point. Stick it on like that. These are now powered. You can see it says device online. And you can see it's forcibly growing all of these crystals right here. And now we've got Certus quartz. And that just give me 12. Did that seriously just give me 12? That's pretty decent. Stop. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to have to put this in my offhand so I can actually place it. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Right. It doesn't need to be there, but it'll look weird without it. So I'm going to put another cable right there. Now, I forgot that I actually have started only using 4 growth accelerators for this. And then what you do is you have a modular router on the bottom. I'm going to use modular routers. I know you can use like other stuff like annihilation plane. That's the badger. You can use the annihilation plane and you can put like stuff on that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use modular routers. I'm actually going to use 2 of these. Yeah, just use both of these. Why not? I don't know why they've got different MBT values, but still. This one is going to go here. What have you got in you? Nothing? This one's going to go here. Again, that one's got nothing in it, so I don't know why they're different. Strange. One of these is going to... Well, actually, both of these, we're going to have to make, like, the max fortune pickaxe, I think. We can stick a module right here. That one is our good one. That one is our slightly worse one. Sender module. We can have 2 sender modules send directly into this interface over here. So that one and that one. Now, what you can do with these is, this is the worst one, so we don't really care about this one. What we do, stick it in, and we say, just mine in front of you, will you? And what it will do is, whenever this creates, there you go. So that'll create, and then it will get all of the Certus quartz dust, and that will send that into the system we've got right there. Now, this one on top, we have to say, match by dropped items. Again, we want it to the front. Certus quartz is the only thing we want it to mine. So if we stick that one in, it's got Certus quartz. It will only mine Certus quartz, which means it won't even bother mining any of these like little tiny clusters. It will only wait until it's got all of the Certus quartz. Cool. Okay, right. What do we do now? Now that we've done that, we should probably automate the processors. And yeah, we're going to do our multiplayer skip that we did for processors. You don't actually need to use inscribers in this. So obviously the inscriber, you use the calculation press right here, and you can get yourself some printed calculation circuits. Now, you do need to do this a little bit. You just need it for the initial, like, bulk of stuff. But eventually, what you'll get is you'll get a circuit slicer. That's going to be on the books right there. Which does need this stuff, which is funny because that means we need the Entro crystals. And Entro crystals come from... I think it's this thing right here. So you need Entro in the first place. Okay, wait a minute. Is it right there? Yeah, so we need the Entro. This is from a mod, by the way. This is not in the... oh, yeah, you need Skystone Dust. This is not actually in Applied Energistics 2. I think it's extended AE. It's the one that we've got right here. I'm actually going to program this one in, by the way. So... that was the Entro seed. And we need to also teach it how to do... there's a crusher recipe for it. Good, good. So this one is going to go in here. This one's going to go up here. And Entro seed. Yes, please. We don't need that much of it, to be fair, but... there you go. 2 of them. Use this on a Fluix block. And we've literally just got enough right there to make 1 Fluix block. Now, what we can do with this is cardboard box this up, and we use the same setup. Except we don't want it to... yeah, there's my cardboard box. We don't want it to do anything on the bottom here. So I'm going to turn this one off. And this one up the top here. Do one of those. There you go. That's not going to actually... give us anything right there. Fine. We're going to pick this one up. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to use an Entro crystal on it. Or one of these seeds at least. That'll turn this into the energized bud. Now, again, what we can do is in here, we can say we can whitelist the Entro crystals. So that will also get us a bunch of Entro crystals. Just like that. There you go. There's Entro crystals coming in from this. Now, this thing does degrade over time as well. The flawless budding does not degrade over time, which is why we like the flawless budding one. But, oh, I forgot the bottom one was also going as well. Oh, well. We should have got a decent amount of Entro crystals. We do. Lovely. Take those 2 away. I'm going to put this back. And I'm also gonna re-enable that one right there. There you go. Cool. Okay, we could do something where it swaps these two out, but we could use a swapper from Just Dire Things, actually. That would actually work, funny enough. So now we've got the Entro thingies. I remembered that... Yeah, you actually need to chuck it in some water with some lapis and gold. Okay. Entro. I don't remember how many of these we need, actually, thinking about it. Because we need the circuit slicer, but we also need the... Yeah, we need the crystal assembler as well. Which both of them need this. So I think we need 8 altogether. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think we need 8. Okie dokie. Which means... pop down here. Keep hold of the other 8, just in case. But we can take this. Grab a bit of gold. I don't know why I'm shouting at you guys. I apologize. Grab a bit of a lapis as well. Chuck these ones in here. I missed. Oh, why did you miss? All right. There you go. That should have given us Entro infused ingots. Lovely. There you go. We've got 2 of the extended machine frames. We need to make this one first, which is Skystone Tank, which doesn't look that bad. Now, this is where it comes in that we need to use the logic processor. And we also need to make a crafting thing right there as well, which uses like a bunch of logic stuff. Even those use logic. Those don't though, so we can do that one. Pretty good. Right, honestly, we are just going to use one inscriber to finish this little automation we're going to have. So we need basically all of the different presses. Silicon, we actually have a bunch of because we have the thing set up for it. So we want to do, first off, I'm going to do like, I don't know, 16 silicon. This does take a little bit of time. You can put some acceleration cards in here. Obviously, that takes resources from Applied Energistics, which we don't have yet. I might turn off using this thing right here. Right, I think it's the amethyst cluster stuff that we need to keep an eye on. But I don't hear it anymore, so that's good. Anyway, these ones are done now. So let's take those ones out. Logic, that one is going to be some gold. Got a little bit of gold right there. 400k, it's not too bad. We probably just need 8 of those for now. Do we need any diamond ones? Which is going to be the engineering, probably. So I'll do 4 diamond ones. And then, have we got any Certus quartz? Oh, look at that. We've got some Certus quartz. Lovely stuff. Right, we're going to do these ones as well. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we also need a bunch of redstone. Let's use 16 redstone. That'll go with the 16 of the printed silicon. Now, we're going to use the same one, obviously. So that means, yeah, so all we need calculation. So 3 logic goes into this one. Oh, we actually need some fluix charged Certus quartz. Let's get another 16 of these. Yeah, we need some fluix for this. So I'm going to get a bunch of this. Oh, yeah, redstone as well. Redstone. And Certus quartz. There we go. Right. How quick do you reckon? That's not what I wanted to put in there at all, was it? Oh, well. That going to work? Yeah, there we go. That's what we wanted to see. We get some of these. Yeah, how quick do you reckon we could do this? As in, finish the series off now. Get an ATM star from where we are. Bees doesn't take that long for me because I love bees, so one of my favorites. Take these away. Applied Energistics is one of my favorites as well. Struggle is real. with the refined storage, I will admit. I don't know what it is. I think, so Bagsy, who's one of my admins, he has a really good way of putting it. He says that I've been applied energistic pilled, as in, you know, when Morpheus in The Matrix said the red pill or the blue pill. Yeah, once you take the red pill, you can never go back. And I think the red pill in this, is it the red pill or is it the other one? I don't know. Anyway, I'm guessing it's the red pill. In this case, my red pill is applied energistics. Just can't go back. Unfortunately, I used to love refined storage, and I think it was a little bit easier to explain. So it might be a little bit of a detriment to me that I don't know how to explain it anymore. Is this going to work? Yeah, that one works. Nice. Cool. Anyway, yeah, these are how we make the calculation processor. Oh, I didn't put any of the diamonds in, but looking at it, I'm not entirely sure we need to. If we have a look at that one, calculation, logic. Yeah, it doesn't look like we need to do that. Crafting terminal and all that. Yeah, I think I am going to rip everything out, and I'm just going to use some AE2 from now on. It's probably a bad idea, but still. Right, here comes the money right here. So, oh, flipping heck, I forgot we needed to do Annihilation Core. Actually, this is not that bad, because the Annihilation Core and, what is it? It was the, no, not that one. Formation Core, like that. They're really easy to make. We just need a logic processor, and we needed the Fluix dust. Literally just made that. So there is the ME terminal right there. And that right there is the crafting terminal. And that right there is the crystal assembler. Now, get rid of that one. We're going to put the crystal assembler down. We need to use this to make ourselves the circuit slicer. And the circuit slicer needs, oh, it needs the engineering ones. Okay, so that is the diamond one. There. I don't know if I can put the, there's the engineering. I don't know if you can do it that. That's not a thing, is it? No. Okay. So we might have to use our flipping inscriber for a little bit longer. Fine. We could do that. I'm not opposed to doing that. We need a few more diamonds, though, for this. I should have looked ahead, to be fair. That's fine. With that one, we can actually make all of these. Obviously, I need the redstone as well. There we go. I love how we see the like moon disappear as we're doing this. So yeah, we need the engineering processors. What else do we need actually for this? We need to make ourselves the concurrent one, don't we? Oh yeah. I'm glad we looked that one up. Right, so that's the silicon, Entro, and we need some of the Eyes of Ender. So Eye of Ender. I'm already starting to use like applied energistics. Like I keep middle clicking on the things that can be crafted, so I keep that's an applied energistics thing. So yeah, I'm definitely heading back towards it, I think. Entro crystals. And we need to use our silicon press, and that is going to get us the concurrent processor. Now it's like, oh no, we don't have a silicon press anymore. But we do, because I've got multiple presses, right? Because I went to several of them. Although I should say that it's probably a good idea to get all of your presses iron block. Let's get, I don't know, 16 of these. And it's probably a good idea to logic processor. We'll put in like 2 of these, maybe three of those. If you put them in the inscriber with it, it will give you another logic processor press. It will turn the block of iron into it. So it's probably a good idea to get yourself a couple of duplicates, unless you want to go back to multiple of the... Did I do that right? Wait a minute. Let me check these ones out. Ah, there you go. There's 5 right there. Yeah, if you want to go back to multiple of the meteors, then yeah, you feel free. But I personally don't fancy going back. Okie dokie. That one doesn't look like you can make multiple of it. You have to do it the same way each time, which is fine. Anyway, what we could do is we stick that one in like that. And then I think it's one of each of the other ones like that. And we need the extended machine frame as well. So all of these bits can go in, and that gets us the circuit slicer. Now this thing is insanely good because you stick that down like that and you can get rid of all of your logic processors. Let's make ourselves a block of silicon, for example. That is the wrong type of silicon. This is why I want to use applied energistics for this, because the applied energistics has the thing. I mean, can we use the block of silicon from this? We should at least give that a go, shouldn't we? Oh, it does work. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. So that'll give you the printed silicon. I wanted the other version of silicon, if I'm honest. You have a look right there. There's 3 types. Block of silicon right there. Now, you can also use this block of silicon right here in place. I think you can unpack it. Yeah, if you use the unpacker, you get silicon from modern industrialization. That is a really good modern industrialization tip that we found in season 1. And a load of people have been like, oh my God, how did I not figure that one out for a while? So thank you to everyone that's commented that recently, actually. It's a bit weird. I think loads of people are going for modern industrialization recently, which is fair enough. It's a good mod, to be fair. I do like it. Anyway, got these 2 now. That means that we don't ever have to do anything with the... we can get rid of this. Don't want you anymore. Like that meme with Andy and getting rid of Woody when he's like from Toy Story. Anyway, yeah. So with the crystal assembler, what we can do is you can use the printed. So I'll show you one. Maybe the logic process. Yeah, these ones. There you go. You stick 4 of each of them in and job done. And then with this one, with this one right here, printed logic circuit, stick a block of gold into the circuit slicer. You get 9 of them. So it's really, really useful like that. In fact, I would automate it. I could automate it. I probably should at this point, but nah, we're just going to get a bunch of these going through here. I kind of want to make some acceleration cards as well. Acceleration cards. I feel like we should make these as well. Okay. Certus quartz block as well. If we stick that one through. Let's take that one out. There you go. Okay, it failed that one because I took the blocks of gold out. And there you go. Now we can stick this one in here with some of the silicon. And redstone. I really need to automate this. I will automate this with applied energistics when we get that one set up, basically. So we can do that. And that's going to get us 4 of these right here. Stick that one in the middle. Now, how many of the Fluix crystals do we have? We have enough. Sweet. Shift right click on these 2. And they're installed. Right, if you want to see how quick this can go, stick those in like that. You only pull in 64. That should be fine. It should be fine. No, it's not fine. And do you know why? These things can actually be powered themselves. So if I get some cable, not the cable you're thinking, we're going to get this cable. We are going to power them like that. See? There you go. And they're all done straight away. Oh, that's really fun. So if I get some, I don't know, like some Certus quartz blocks like this. 17 apparently. Let's get 16 because that'll be 64 of the printed circuits. That's so quick. And then if we get silicon. 16 of those. That's going to be way more than we need right there. And we can just, yeah, keep pulling these out as they come through. There we go. Look at that. We need a load of these printed silicons, by the way. That's why I'm doing this. So yeah, there you go. And then we can put 64, 64, and then redstone. Get a stack of that. Easy peasy. Stick that one in like that. Whoa, look how quick it is. It's so quick. We get a ton of them. That's so good. Logic. Stick those in. Stick these in. Redstone. Stick that in as well. There we go. That's what we like to see. Done. Loads of them. Absolutely tons of them. Tell you what, let's get some diamond blocks as well. We can stick those through. Maybe not that many. 16, why not? So quick. Now, the one thing that does sort of mess people up is the fact that this does need power. It needs quite a lot of power, and you can power it just like normally. You don't need a an energy acceptor. Although it will take power from an energy acceptor, so it's a bit finicky like that. Right, we're going to call it there. I got a comment, I think it was from Pravin, who said that if we were to do, like, swap everything out for applied energistics, all of the refined storage, we might burn ourselves out on applied energistics. And if that's the case, we shouldn't do that, because we'll probably play a pack next that has applied in it. And we don't want to burn ourselves out on something we're about to play a lot with, if you know what I mean. So we're going to stick with refined storage. We are going to automate all of this with refined storage. It's going to be an interesting one because obviously the 256 million storage components are going to take their time. I reckon we could get there with it, though. With refined storage, we'll keep it limping along. And yeah, for now, I'm going to call it there. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.